You may ask yourself, what am I looking at? Is this a fear factor challenge? No, this is blackworms. Blackworms for your aquarium. Blackworms for your fish. There is no better way to fatten up your corydoras or just tropical fish in general by feeding live blackworms. Blackworms may be hard sometimes to track down, but look for them at your local aquariums stores and ask them, do you have blackworms? You're gonna have to ask around because they're not the easiest thing to find, but try to buy them in quantity if you can. This is a pound of them, so what I do is I'll stock them heavily in my aquariums because let me show you. Right here I just dropped a whole clump of them in there. This is way more than these fish are going to eat. But these are going to crawl underneath the rocks. They're going to crawl into the sand, and they'll stick their heads out. They'll look like little flagpoles in the air. And then over time, once they get all the easy pickings, I can go here in a couple days, lift up a rock. There'll be a whole mound of blackworms underneath the rock, and then they can get a little bite. But constantly my corydoras are going to have worms in the substrate. So once the easy ones are picked off, blackworms are actually pretty smart, and it's hard for corys to get out of them. They're super fast, but every once in a while they're constantly getting themselves a nice plump juicy worm. So if you get a chance, especially corydoras, all fish love them, but especially catfish, if you can get your hands on blackworms. And not only that, they crawl around on your substrate and they loosen up the substrate and get between the roots and stuff. So it has to be good for plants. I'm not a plant person, but why do we put worms in house plants? I'm sure it's the same thing for aqua plants. Not totally sure, but let me know. Are worms good in aquarium plants? My answer would be yes, but maybe I don't know. Take care, have a great one, see you on the next one.